My name's Joel Reed, and I want to talk to you about back pain because I have suffered from back pain for over 25 years, and I tried everything from yoga, light stretching, back exercises. I tried them all. Although they did help with some relief, it didn't really fix it. Until I stumbled upon one thing that actually got rid of it. And I am proud to say I'm 51 years old and the back pain is gone, literally. What that was strength in mobility. And that was in my legs, my glutes, and then also my core. And once I started doing those three things on a regular basis, my back pain went away. So what I want to do is help you go experience the same thing as me and have that magical thing happen. So this video is going to be an easy follow along, even for a beginner. If you've never worked out, doesn't matter. It's going to be something that you can implement right away. I would recommend doing this 2 times a week. It's only going to be 10 minutes of your time, and I promise you it will greatly reduce the back pain that you are having. And then I'm also going to create another video for this series that's going to be a stretching exercise that's also going to be about 10 minutes that you can implement in this. And when you combine those things, I promise you, man, you're gonna feel better. So let's get to it. Okay, so our first exercise is going to be the squat. The squat is a fundamental exercise that you must learn. It's the exercise that is going to make all of the strength in your legs happen, your glutes, your quads, everything. And most importantly, what the squat does is it also creates mobility in your legs and your hips. And the more that you practice it, the stronger you're going to get. The stronger you're going to get, the less back pain you are going to have. So here is how to approach the squat. So I like to keep my feet a little bit outside of my hips. I like to turn my toes out just a little bit, and the position for you doesn't necessarily have to be that because everybody's body is different. So make slight adjustments until it feels comfortable for you. You don't want to be feeling any pain. So what you want to feel is stretch, a little bit of burn in your muscle because that's normal, but you don't want to be feeling pain. So make some adjustments until you start feeling good about it. Now, before you enter your squat, what you're going to do is you pick a point on the wall, look up at it to make sure that your chin is facing up. Make sure that your chest is also facing up. Roll your shoulders back, and then you're going to suck in your core and tighten your core so everything's tight. Once that's ready, then you're going to come down into your squat. You're just going to slowly sit down until you feel that stretch and what I call the edge. And once you feel your edge, where you feel like you're starting to feel challenged, just come up. Do the same thing, nice and slow, and just feel the stretch, feel the muscle working, come back up. That's it. So we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. In fact, all of the other moves following this, it's just gonna be 30 seconds, so it's gonna be super easy, just enough for you to start to learn these moves. So let's go. Okay, so the next move that we're going to do, step back lunges. These are an easy lunge for anybody to do, and it's going to give you strength and then also start working on that mobility again. So again, it's your glutes, it's your quads, and your hamstrings. So the way that you do it is, again, chest up always, chin up always, core tight. So make sure that you're flexing your core as you are making the move, and try to keep your shoulders back as best as you can when you're doing the exercise. So the movement is you're going to step back into a lunge position and your foot's just going to be tilted up a little bit right there. Now, if you're tight, you probably will start to feel this being, pretty tight right here. So remember your edge. So as you're coming down, if it's too much, that's your edge, right? So you just come back up and then you step back up, same thing. Go to the other side, step back, go down, come up. Make sure that when you step back, your knee does not extend past your toe. So stay down like this, like so. Rotate the other side, back, like so. Just like that, nice and easy. All right, so let's do alternating sides. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. So let's go. Okay, this one is going to be a deadlift without lifting anything. So the focus is going to be your glutes and your hamstrings and also your back. So we're gonna be focusing on mobility on this one. And so again, with the deadlift, chest up, chin up, make sure your core is nice and tight and you're gonna have a slight bend in your knees. And if you feel more comfortable, you can tilt your toes out just a little bit if that's easier for you as well. So we're gonna ideally try to touch our hands to our knees, but if you cannot go any lower than a certain movement and you hit your edge, that's it. Stay right there until you start to work on your flexibility. It's okay, it's all good. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and pretend that we have a bar and we're gonna go ahead and just move down, come back up, move down, and then feel the stretch in your hamstrings, come back up. Let's do 30 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna get down on the mat or a towel, whatever is comfortable for you. Don't have to have a mat. What you can do is also fold up a beach towel and put it underneath you for your back support. But we're gonna do what's called a glute bridge, and this is gonna be primarily focusing on glute strength. So we're gonna come down onto our back, and we're gonna get our heels and dig them into the ground a little bit, okay? In a comfortable distance. Again, core tight when you do the exercise. Same thing as when you're doing the other movements, chest up, core tight, shoulders back. You're gonna push your hands into the mat and then you're gonna slowly lift up, go back down, go back up. And as you're going up, you're gonna wanna feel the tightness in your glutes, flex them so you start to connect with the muscles in your body. Go down and then come back up. We're gonna do 30 seconds. Okay, so we are in the final stretch. So we have 2 more exercises. This is gonna be for the core. We're gonna do the front and the back. The most overlooked exercise that people don't ever do is your lower back. Once I started doing that on a weekly basis, that helped out tremendously with getting rid of my back pain. So we're gonna focus on just something simple with a crunch, and then we're going to do an exercise for the lower back. So let's start with the crunch. Feet flat. Make sure that your lower back is flat on the floor and it's pushing. So again, flexing your core, pushing and tilting your hips up just a titch to where your lower back is flat on the surface. And we're gonna come up. You can put your hands here if you'd like. You can put your hands here, whatever works best for you. I like putting my hands behind my neck. And then just coming up, flex, come back down. Up, come back down. All right, 30 seconds. Okay, we covered the front. Now we're gonna go ahead and get our back. So, a great exercise for beginners that don't have a lot of mobility in their back like me. I have learned that there's a yoga pose called Cobra that is fantastic for lower back strength. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay flat just like so. And you're going to put your palms right about here, just to support you. You're gonna get your toes, flex your quads, push your toes, and then most importantly, what we talked about before, flex your core. And then you're going to tilt your pelvis towards the floor as you lift your chest up. And for those with a weaker back, you slowly just push yourself up just a little bit, but try to use your lower back to pull you up as well. And only go as far as your body allows to its edge. So it's gonna go up, push your pelvis down, and then you're gonna slowly lift your chest up. Push your on the floor with your hands. And I know it doesn't look like much, but your lower back right now should be working. And then you come back down, roll your shoulders back, hips down, lift your chest up again, hold it, come back down. All right, we're gonna do 30 seconds, starting now. So that's it. That's all that you need to do. You're all done. What I recommend is doing this practice at least 2 times out of the week. Do it once on Monday, wait a couple of days, do another round on maybe Wednesday or Thursday, and then mix in a light stretching routine. And consistency is key. Once you start doing this, you're gonna start feeling better. I'm gonna start making more videos like this to give you more content to start feeling better about your body. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Take care.